we all from that same cloth.
For sure.
But I am original with this game, and that you do know.
All right.
Please believe it.
So wet. I'm a V-Town vet with that big respect.
All right, so we're gonna start here, man. Where did the West Coast slang, where did it start from? Who started it?
Well, you know, the West Coast slang and game is really a colorful fly thing, right? You know, that left coast, man, you know, we come from the braggadocious, the pop your collar, the boss up, and the toss up, right?
Sure.
And so me coming from the Bay Area, don't forget the West Coast is a big state. Southern California, Los Angeles, San Diego, Long Beach. And then you got up north where I'm from, the Bay Area, Vallejo, Oakland, San Francisco, Sacramento, right? And the mecca of the game is the Bay Area. You know, we are stemmed from the Black Panthers. Okay, you know, we never really got into the gang banging part of the gang. We always was the dope dealer, pimps, Macs, and hustlers. You know, macking a bitch, man, staying fly, man, about that thing and having some game, right? Selling a bunch of cocaine, man, you did. And so that slang is just in us, right? And then me being a creative motherfucker on my own, I've always been an original type of motherfucker from my crew. And my original crew is the Click crew, the Sick With It family. E40, Be Legit, D-Shot, MACSHAWN, Silly Seal, Lil Bruce, Sugar T, the Mossy, the Funk Mob, right? And we was always a family-oriented group, right? And our thing was to have slang and to entertain with gang, right? And be sharp, man. And so that's where that come from. And I am one of the originators of that gang. Either me or my cousin E40. And you know, he's a staple in the game, right? But I am one of them ones, man, my words carry a lot of weight. And you do. Know that. And don't ask me, ask who, Prime?
Ask that bitch, man.
Yes, sir. Sir. Yes.
Okay. So over the last decade, I know you're an artist yourself.
Yes, sir.
So over the last decade,
Yes, sir.
who are some of your best works in the last decade? You know, who are the artists?
Some of the best guys that I think that's in the game within the last decade.
Yeah.
That
I've worked with.
That I've worked with.
Yeah.
Well, you have to say Daz Dillinger, Corrupt. You gonna have to say Be Legit, Too Short. Ice Cube, B40, Be Legit. Okay. You're gonna have to say Dub C, Warren G. I mean, it's just so many, you know what I mean? Who else is out there, man, that I really dig and that put a mark down in the game? Excuse me. Let's see, man. The Game. Okay, he's one of them that's been a staple in the game. Okay, OT Genesis. Okay, Young Sag. You know, it's a lot of boys out there West Coast, man, been stomped down. I even had the likeness to working with a guy named Prime Time, the Entertainer, up out of Dallas, Texas, man. You did? Rod. Okay, D. Brooks out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Okay, Hollywood Baby. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a glove full of us, mystical. You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have had the pleasure, man, to work with a lot of bosses, man, in high places and low places.
Okay. So this question, it goes a little more detail with your bloodline. I know that the bloodline, we got people pretty much everywhere. It ain't nowhere in the United States you can't go and you can't find one of us.
Yes, sir. So yes, that is a fact.
So sports and music industry, whatever. How far did this linear bloodline run?
Man, this linear bloodline runs so deep, man. You talking about out the back hills of Jonesboro, St. Rest, Bethany, Louisiana, all the way to Chatham, back down to Bernice, and then up through Grambling and Ruston. You did? That's the root of it, right?
Sure.
And out of that root, you would get 40 out of that root. Ice Cube, Prime Time, Hugh Jackson, okay, Bill Russell, you dig? It's a line of us, man. You dig? There's so many of us out of that root that I just named. Coming down at the bottom of Louisiana and them backwoods, man. Highway 165 and 167.
For real though.
And you do.
You do
Know that. And don't ask me, buddy. You ask that bitch. Stay with me now.
So what's your new project, man? I've been hearing online. It's jamming, man. I'm really fucking with it, man.
Well, you know, I got a new hot single out, man, that's real hot shit, right? And I'm so proud and happy about the motherfucker featuring John Blacklemore. And he's also a Rastafarian brother, and he's my artist. But John is so heavy in the game. He come up with the Marley Boys, okay? When you do his background on him, he's somebody. John is the one that wrote Snoop Dogg reggae album. Man, he the man behind that. Big shout out to Blacklemore. Me and him got a new record called We Ain't Gonna Stop. And it's not out yet, but I've been putting out teasers, you know, promo clips. It won't be out until the new deal is done. The new multi-million-dollar deal is done for the label. So we're working.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes.
All right, so what separates MACSHAWN100 from the other artists on the West, man, that, you know, to be standalone in what you do, like your flow and all that, you know, set aside, he got his own life.
Well, you know what, man? I'm a dude that really come from the game as a kid. I was an athlete, the first nigga with the mopeds, the scooter, and all that old shit, right? And I was around the old folks, so that game I got, man, always had me a little different than the dudes that was my age, okay? So I come up with that uprise in that high game, being around the old folks, that allowed me to be around them. And another thing, I learned from Too Short. That's my OG. I was already a hard nigga in the streets, right? But when I was 9, 10 years old, shout out to my cousin Miami and my cousin Brian Stansberry. When them niggas played that Short tape and I first heard a nigga curse on the microphone, man, nigga, I went to school the next day and turned all animal. I mean, this nigga was saying, get down, ho. My nut ain't came now, suck some more. I mean, he was going hard. Yeah. You know, we was kids in that shit and said, oh my God. And I take, that's why when you hear my rap, if you listen to me, I ain't nothing but another Short for real. I give my hat off to Todd Shaw, my OG, my big homie, and everybody know it. Sure. And also, you can hear Louis 40 in me, because Earl is my big cousin, okay? You might hear a little Be Legit in my rap, because we all from that same cloth. For sure. But I am original with this game, and that you do know.
All right.
Please believe it.
All right, so let's move along. What's your relationship with the dog, man, and the label, man? Like y'all, you know, y'all stepping.
Well, you know, me and Dads go way back like rocking chairs. You know what I mean? Me and them boys, and the Dog Pound and the Sick with It family been family like 30 years. You know, them niggas that came to my grandma's house and stayed, I done went to theirs and stayed. You know, Papa Snoop was like my uncle. Yeah. So that's the closest we have. It's more than just rap. You know, we family on another level. And it's been like this for stupid long, okay?
Oh, yeah.
It ain't no secret or nothing. And we support everything we do and express and share a lot of love.
Yeah, I remember last time we all hung out, Uncle, he was telling us about that.
Yeah, my God. Yeah. Man, Max Shine and Be Legit and Papa Snoop and Daz and Trady and them boys, man. That probably was my people. Okay, yeah, Trady and Daz and them boys, man. We go way back. Real good, solid dudes, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And, you know, I've had the pleasure, man, to know a lot of the dudes in the thing. Man, stop calling Max Shine. Y'all give me 1 minute, man. You know who that is? Man, that's Obama. Tell Michelle to stand down. You did? Yeah, I'm busy now, Barack.
Alright, let me see. So I heard you got a deal on the table. You know what we doing?
Man, you know, I'm no longer going in as MACSHAWN100 now. You know, I done got a little older now.
Sure.
Okay, you know, I done had a little streets I years old, right? And so I'm going in as the label now, MS100 LLC Entertainment. And so now it's a bigger platform, it's a bigger picture now. I'm not no youngster no more. You know, I got artists who I got to take care of and other things I need to do. So that's where we at right now. We at the table, man, with a few offers right now. And so you see I got the video done and the single done. So that's really doing all the talking, not even me. You know, the shit that they seeing and hearing is remarkable. It's impeccable.
For sure.
And you do know that.
Okay.
Live at the Pad Studios, man. In here doing it, man. You hear me? In the big D, not the little D, all the way from California to West Coast, the Bay Area, MACSHAWN100.
Yes, sir. Alright, so what videos did you shoot in Dallas and what kind of impact did it give to the West when they checked them out?
Well, man, you know, I was down here on the West Coast messing around, hanging with my cousins. I just had that record called Yes, Sir, Sir, Yes. And so it's a California, Bay Area kind of feel with a down south kick because of the Yes, Sir, Sir, Yes, right? And so the Spirit said, nigga, call your cousin Primetime. Have Primetime call Star C. Orchestrate the video for you, Mac. Give Prime a donation and get the t-shirts and everything and all that, man. That was the best thing I did, was call my cousin Prime, and he opened that thing up and laid it out for me. And I shot the video here in Dallas, Texas, with special guest Hollywood Baby, okay, and Star C and QD, okay, and my cousin Doc Diddy, and you do know that, and D-Boy Dang.
What's your relationship with Bebe?
Hollywood Baby, man, is like my Louisiana cousin, right? Hollywood Baby went to Grambling. Hollywood Baby, y'all give me 1 minute, stand down. Hollywood Baby is like my cousin, right? Hollywood Baby went to Grambling. Okay, E40 and Be Legit went to Grambling. Shawnee Morrell went to Grambling. We got 1,000 cousins that kind of know Bebe through Grambling. And so, you know, I just knew me and Bebe had a connection through the music, you know, him being fans of that Sick With It Click family. So when I ran across Bebe, I was in Dallas about 3 or 4 years ago with Primetime, and we was out there at the 50 Cent thing, and you know, we just, cause we somebody, so we just show up. And once we showed up, and we seen them boys and hollered at them boys and was out there, we said, and you do know that. Them niggas turned around and seen us and embraced us and said, man, that's MACSHAWN and the boys. And ever since then, we've been like this. You know, we got Hollywood Baby on speed dial. He's one of ours.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Say yes. Big shout out to Baby. Love you, boy.
Man, this one question I've been wanting to ask
Go
for
ahead.
a while. Well, it's a 2-part question. All right, how long were you an artist on Death Row label? Give us that, and also, you know, tell us a little history on that part.
Well, I was working on my solo album, the MACSHAWN100 Music for the Mob album. This had to be in 1996, 97. I go down here to Daz Dillinger, paying Daz out of my pocket, staying with Daz. Daz is doing all of my music. But at the same time, this when Death Row had broke apart, fell off, Suge went to jail, Tupac got killed, Snoop was gone. Daz was the only one left, right? Of course, they gave Daz $4 or $5 million to hang on, right? Daz and Superfly, right? Corrupt. And so I'm staying with Dad. Dad's getting up every weekend in the morning going to the pen seeing the nigga. So Dad's like, nigga, I got MACSHAWN100 from the Bay Area, 40 cousin, working on his shit. The nigga should say, man, I want to meet the nigga MACSHAWN, right? And so me being a gangster, they say, man, Mac, we gotta get you a visit list. The niggas up there in San Luis Obispo prison, right? And so I said, okay, I'm gonna go up and see what the nigga talking about. I went up here on the visit to see this nigga, right? And the nigga say, well, MACSHAWN, man, I wanna fuck with you. I've been hearing about you and I like your music, you know, Dash, love you, Mac, whatever, right? I said, well, nigga, give me about 250,000 and just take the whole album, right? You know, independent game, right? Cash me out, nigga. The nigga say, no, Mac, man, I wanna tie you in. I wanna fuck with you, right? I said, you want me to be part of the movement? I said, nigga, I need 75 large right now today. The nigga said, Mac, go to the office Monday. It's gonna be, you ain't had that. And so at the same time, we was doing the Chronic 2000 album. I had that song, Me, Dash, and 40. I thought you knew, but now you know. They'll never ever come around no more. Why is that? And why not? This is my money and I'm man on my block. And so I had them two songs, I had another one. I slid that to that nigga. They put that on the Chronic 2000, I put another record on there. And so then they moved the nigga to Mill Creek Prison. So I was coming out to Bay Area on the weekend going to visit the nigga, right? And so I can say about this, that was a chance that I was able to go up another notch in the game because I was on the Chronic 2000 and the Dog Pound 2002 and 2 Gangsta for Radio, right?
So to conclude our interview, man, I guess give you shout outs, man, and tell people where they can find you and what, you know, well, we already know what's coming.
Right. Say, man, you know it is MACSHAWN100 from the West Coast Bay Area. Log on and blog on all social media sites. MACSHAWN100. Okay? And I'm in the Big D right now. Big shout out to Dallas, Texas. Big shout out to the Pad Studios. Big shout out to Hollywood Baby. And big shout out to D Brooks and the Louisiana boys.
Can't fold.
Okay? Right. In that order. Yeah, and don't ask me, buddy. You ask that bitch. Yeah. For real.
Hey, man, your boy Prime Time MACSHAWN100.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. You motherfuckers, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm the one that hit you in the face with that mace. When I step into place, I do it all so great. Hope you sipping that drink and blowing that dank. Champagne campaign on a forte. A real meat hope is called a big bang. This is prime time, nigga. We ain't taking